You doing? Welcome back to the final hour of trading. It is Tuesday, August the 9th. It is 3 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time, and here we are getting ready for the final hour of trading. We got the Dow up 66
It
points.
is
To
Tuesday,
make that
August the 9th.
make
It
that
is
down 66 points today. We're off 18 points on S&P, and we're off 148 on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq has been down all day. 1.1 odd percent. It's right now down 1.19%. The S&P down 0.46, and the Dow's only down 0.19. The Dow has been lagging the three markets. It has not been leading. It has been just kind of dragged along. Nasdaq has led the way. Oil is negative now. It was positive all morning. It is negative 27 cents at the moment at 90.50 a barrel in Texas. So interesting to see what's happening there. Among our favorite stocks, I have got AMC down 137 to 22.59. We've had a down day all day on AMC. We're sitting here with a volume of 55 million, which I would say 3 weeks ago we'd be going, hey, that's better than normal. But for the kind of movement we've had lately, running as high as 27 odd dollars, this is not very good. We are not seeing a 100 million share day today, and with 516 million out, this is a small amount of stock trading hands. We're down right now 140 at looks like 138 at 22.58. The Dow's off 63. Matterport is down 35 cents. Tesla down $30 today to 841. SoFi down 66 cents today, taking a hit. We are sitting at 732 a share. So any of you who've written options out there, got to be smiling. The volume today 41.3 million, which is okay. 3 weeks ago, we were maybe doing 25 million a day. Now at 41, but we have been as low as 725 and as high as 776. But right now we're at 732. GameStop $40.59 right now. Down about, well, now make that 40.64 down 281. Volume on GameStop today 6,036,000. This is 1.5 million pre-split volume. This is really light. You would think that with the stock over $40 a share, as high the other day as 47.99, I think that was yesterday for a brief moment, this would get some volume, but it's just not happening. And so we're down 280 at the moment, 287 at 40.58. The low today, 39 already. The high first thing this morning at 43.19. We couldn't hold that, not even 3 minutes. We backed off very quickly and dropped under $42 and have been there all day long. So now 40.58 on GameStop. That HKD stock, this is the ATM Digital Incorporated, the AMTD out of Hong Kong. This is the stock that hit $2,550 a share last Wednesday. It's trading now at $210, down $195 again today. This thing is fizzling out big time, and it's just going out in a whimper. 74,000 volume today. There is just no interest in this. This thing is just disappearing. Pfizer holding a 17-cent gain at 49.74. Spire is off a dime at 142.50. Boeing is down $1.05 to 164.84. We got Apple up 31 cents. Smart Rent down 30 cents. ATIP at 104 a share, down 13. Rocket Lab down 3 cents to 5.42. Cyxtera down 36 cents. And 23andMe at 365.5 right now, down 32.5 cents. This one has really gyrated. The low of the day on ME was first thing this morning at 320, and then it rocketed up to 422 in the first 45 minutes of the day. Couldn't hold it, and now here we are at 365.5 on the day. Volume has been good, 7.3 million, but at the moment This is where we're at, 365.5. Google is down 37 cents. HBQ down $1.03 to 32.42. Cisco down 8 cents. Twitter down 7. Home Depot down 6.60. Carvana down 4.45 to 42 bucks. Robinhood down 59 cents to 10.10. Vanik Semiconductors down $9.80 to 2.29. IBM down 1.49 to 129.47. Microsoft holding a gain of $1.86. Goldman up 68 cents. U.S. Steel up 55 cents. Meta Platforms down 2.21. Amazon is off $1.80. We got Bed Bath & Beyond down 2.11 today, back down to 9.30. These shares were as high this morning as 11.99. Now they are 9.30. The positioning you take with BBBY is this position right here. You just let the stock come back to where it came from. It's going back down. BlackBerry down 28 cents to 6.62. Royal Caribbean down 2.40. We got Target down 1.85. JP Morgan up 58 cents. Costco down $4. Walmart up 56 cents. Nvidia down $7. It's had a bad day today. As a matter of fact, Nvidia was as low as 167. It's come back $3, but still down 7. Disney 107.65. American Airlines down 54 cents to 14.48. Netflix down 4.30 to 2.29. Moderna down 12.50 at $170 and some change. That has backed off quite a bit in the last little while here. Nvidia a week ago was pushing $192, $193. Now it's $170. That's a $23 haircut. And any viewer out there smart enough to have been writing and rolling up contracts and writing higher contracts has got to be smiling from ear to ear as these contracts are just getting crushed right now. Quite amazing. Anyway, there's a quick recap of some of our faves that we follow here. The Dow now down 80 points on the day. We've only ranged 175 points today between low and high on the Dow. We've had no action at all. And we're down just 82 at the moment. About 48 points away from the low of the day. But the Dow has not been leading this market anywhere. Kent is saying, I bought a few AMC puts yesterday. I haven't dabbled in puts before. I'm getting brave. Be very careful with puts. 22.47 on the stock, down 149. Let's hope this is the beginning of a bit of a slide here. We'll see how this goes. He says that somebody on Wall Street Bets yesterday took out a $27,000 loan and bought BBBY at the high. Ghoulish behavior. Well, they deserve what they get if they don't know what they're doing, and they don't know what they're doing. Oh my gosh. Splayer, I closed my Matterport option at 470. Now I'm waiting for a pop. Hopefully it starts tomorrow after the bell, not during market hours. My money's still not arrived. 475 on Matterport right now. Let's see here. Alberto says, get that moolah. Let's see. Splayer's thinking about a $5.50, $6 call expiring September 16. Hopefully this time it works better. But first, he's just going to chillax. And let's continue on here with some more comments. Rocket Lab earnings 8.11. I noticed that Matterport and Spire will report tomorrow, and Sextera and SmartRent will report Thursday. Looks like Robinhood is going. Rocket Lab is going to report on Thursday as well. So there's all of our SPACs that will have reported. Let's see here. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Hang on just a second. I made a few bucks on my AMC puts yesterday, says Hello Smith. Sold them at the dip, and I'm going to buy back in, expecting a late day pop, hopefully. We're at $22.55 on AMC. The Dow's off 85, and GameStop $40.58 right at this moment in time. Wow. Another wild and wacky day with a lot of activity, just a ton of it all over the place. We were watching oil today higher because there was a Russian pipeline that seemed to be in jeopardy, and that caused a concern in Europe about reliable supplies. And all of a sudden, no, that seems to be calmed right down. Everything seems to be all right. We're kind of back to normal again. So, okay. Then we had a negative market on oil, and Trying to figure why is that. The slide was going to continue. And as I say, we've got this oil game going on where one camp is saying there's an oil shortage. Another camp is saying no, there's not a shortage. There's a supply chain problem. And then another camp is saying oil usage is backing off. And they're backing that up by talking about how bad it is right now in China and how difficult it is in the UK going into recession, European recession, Americans using less fuel. And I'm kind of thinking, well, there's probably not a supply chain issue necessarily, but I think there's a supply problem, lots of supply, demand problem, not enough demand, and forecasted demand. Future demand estimations are being lowered. I think that's what's going on, and we are just seeing more pressure on oil prices as they slowly but surely whittle down. But not every single day, not every single second of every day, but they seem to be doing it on an overall basis. We're down 12 cents on oil, 90.64. It's a far cry from 123 that we had a couple of months ago. All right. We see that Occidental Petroleum stock is higher again today because we hear that the Warren Buffett Berkshire Hathaway boosted their stake by another $390 million. They have been buying up and buying up and buying up Occidental Petroleum stock, just nonstop buying it, and looking for higher yields and a nice return on their investment. And that's what they're doing. Let's see. U.S. stocks head for their fourth day of losses as inflation anxieties bite. Interesting. See how that plays out. And we're at 40.58 on GameStop, 22.54 on AMC, down 85 on the Dow Jones Industrial Index. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. Thank you for these thumbs ups that you're throwing at us. We have 64 now. It is much appreciated. Great to see it. Keep those thumbs ups coming in if you can. Thank you very much. I hope you've done all right on some of your option trades. I know some of you were doing rollovers yesterday on your GameStop when the shares were in that 44 to 46 neighborhood. A number of you pulled off some rollovers there, and I know that you were doing rollovers last week when the shares ran up into the high 30s, into the low 40s, or late high 30s for sure late last week. And hopefully we'll see a little more of a consolidation here. Right now, 40.62. Wouldn't surprise me if GameStop gives up a little more ground to the 37.38 neighborhood. That wouldn't be outrageous. Not today, maybe, but shortly. Malo is number 65. Thank you, Mirko. I bought back 5 HPQ 32.5 calls today. They expired on the 19th of August. I sold at 179, and I stink bid them. Bought them back at 68 cents. Nice going. $1. What is that? 111 in profits. Not a bad move at all. As I say, and this is how you make money in this market. You sell a call option and let it depreciate with time and a price move. You get the double win right away. And Mirko can't say no to this kind of a profit. $1.11 on a 179 trade. That is a nice return on your money. Any kind of recovery on HPQ, Mirko he'll do it again. He'll step in there and he'll write either August 19s or August 26 calls again, and he'll take the premium, sit on that cash, and then bide his time waiting to buy them back at the price that works for him. I love it. It doesn't sound like a lot making $1.11, but it's $111 times 5 contracts, $555. You can do that every couple of weeks. That's $1,100 a month from one stock. And to write 5 calls on HPQ, you don't need a lot of money to do this. You can buy 5 deep in the money calls on HPQ for less than $1,100. And if you can score, that's per contract. So it'll be a $5,500 buy, and he's going to score here $555 just on this trade. Nice return on investment, I say, especially if you can do it twice a month or more, depending on the volatility of the stock. Tiff, Mirko, nice. H. Gregory, 63rd thumbs up. Sell my house, Upper Marlboro. I'm number 62. Nice going, Mirko, says Alberto. Just 10 days ish. Yeah, that's almost 3 times a month you can do this. That is pretty good money. Sell my house, Upper Marlboro. Way to go, Mirko. I sold the same call for 154. I bought it back today for 84. This is on a poor man covered call I own. I'm looking to write again. This is exactly what others are beginning to do here, and it's just easy money. You're writing options on a top-notch company that returns money to investors, pays a dividend, and is trading at 6 times earnings. These are not high-flying stocks. The stock will not be delisted. It won't disappear on you. And some of you out there are in a position where you could easily acquire 10 or 20 or 30 poor man covered calls. In other words, deep in the money calls, and write 10, 20, 30 at a time, making this kind of dough. And if you can bring in $1,000, like $100 profit on a call, and write 10 of them, that's $1,000 to you. You do that 2 or 3 times in a month, that adds up to some bills being paid around the house. Not bad. Splair, yeah, come on, deposit money. I want you to arrive at my U.S. broker to buy an AMC put. Let's go. Coyote, sell my house fast enough for Marlboro. Mirko, well freaking done there, buddy. Well done. You put in the stink bid. If it hits, it hits. Otherwise, they're out of the money, and you just let it keep depreciating, and sooner or later, you will get your price. And I love it. Check out my classes. Go to my website if you want to learn how to write options like these folks right here. If you want to become just like these guys, making money from deteriorating option premiums, it's a great way to add income to your account. And in some cases, depending on how serious you are, it's a living. You can replace your day job with this and never have to work for anyone else again. Tiff, bought my HBQ 3350, 19 Augusts back today, sold for 64, bought for 14 cents. I'm waiting for an up move. There's another easy trade, 50 cents profit, $50 a contract. Thank you very much. Beach, my Uncle Bruce. I'll probably not be able to trade before Monday until I switch to my new platform, though a one-on-one might be called for on Sunday. What say you? I'm not sure if I'm going to be available this weekend. I have to retrieve Jennifer, and I'm not exactly sure what's happening on travel. So leave that with me, and we'll see what we can put together. Thank you for the heads up, though. Alberto, sell my house. Nice, nice trade there. Check out the classes. If you want to learn how to write stock options, especially poor man covered calls, you've got to watch several classes to really get a handle on this, because there's a lot to it. It sounds so simple, but there's more than just one simple technique. There's a couple things happening at the same time that we're layering into here. And head over to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Head on over there. And when you get there, you're going to find this website page. You're going to see this right here, and that's my homepage right there. And if you click on the upper right, you're going to click on classes right there, and it says attention students, classes in session, and here they go, 1 and 2 all the way up to 13, and you can watch any of these one at a time. They're about 2 hours long per class, and they cost you $100, but for 2 hours, you get a lot of info here, and you will learn all about writing options, trading options, earning income from put contracts, how to trade call and put butterfly options, how I pick my favorite stocks and everything. Using poor man covered call writing strategies to quit your day job. Lesson number 11. Lesson number 12, stock options, rollover strategies, calls and puts. Check these all out. Check out class number 13, the psychology of the markets, additional strategies. This will set you up. It'll take you a long way down the road to understanding how the options market is working, why you can make money as a writer, how you'll find out quickly you'll be one of only 1% of market participants that do this. Most option players, 99% of them, they just buy and they sell. They buy and they sell. They never write. And they usually lose money, like a lot. And option writers are usually very successful if they know what they're doing. And that is the key for you, is to educate yourself and head on over to my classes, check them out, and then join us here every day, right here. These folks here are option writers, and you watch and read what these folks have to say every day, and you'll figure out, man, these people make money. I should join these guys. There's a lot of room for more. Anyway, there it is. Let's see. Thank you. What else is going on here? Hello, Smith. Listen to Uncle Bruce. I bought 3 of his classes and made my initial investment thousands of times over. There you go. Evening all from Alex. I'm number 80. Thumbs ups. Welcome, sir. Thank you for the thumbs up, my friend. I appreciate it. There have been several hundred, I would say 400 or 500 people at least who have watched classes. And I have 84,000, 85,000 subscribers. Many of them are members of the channel. A number of them are just passive watchers. But you can pick up a lot from these classes. You really can, especially the terminology, which you'll make notes of. You can rewatch the class anytime you want, again and again and again. If it doesn't click the first time, you watch it again. You can always ask me questions by sending me an email or watching the show here and sending me a question. And we'll try to go over it with you and help you out, figure out how option writing works. When you're an option writer, you are doing what hedge funds are doing. You are doing what pension funds and mutual funds are doing. There are specialists in these organizations that do nothing but write options for the portfolios that they're holding, all these stocks that they're holding. This is how they bring in additional income to pay their overheads and earn additional profits. You can make a return on stocks you have or ETFs you own. You can write options on some ETFs. There's ways to bring income in from stuff you're sitting on. And it's no charge to write a contract. I mean, if there's a miniature little commission in some cases, 50 cents, $1 or $2, you get the money up front when you write the call, because you got to sell the call first. You are a seller first, a buyer later. And you write your call, you get the cash deposited straight in your account. You can do whatever you want with it. And you wait until you buy back your call for a fraction of what you sold it for. Some of these folks here are buying calls back for 30 cents on the dollar, 20 cents on the dollar. And then you write again. And it's a rinse and repeat system. It just never ends. Cindy is number 81. Thank you, Cindy Splair. I would say 5-10 hours of studying should be enough for the basics. The first gains, the rest probably helps to get rich. Alberto, I appreciate the classes, but I prefer the one-on-ones, which have paid off several times over and over and over. And that I do offer as well. Those of you who take a few classes, you take 5, 6, 7, 8, you do them all, whatever. You decide then after that to have a chat with me one-on-one privately to go over your account and your portfolio. What are you sitting on? And I'll give you some ideas of what you could do, what you might not want to do, what you may lean towards. And if you want to do a one-on-one with me, it's right here. It's on this channel on a private setting where I am here, or I'm here and you're here, and we have a chat, just the two of us live for about an hour. And it's a $400 price. And for $400, you get 1 hour of my unbridled attention. And we'll try to get you to make some money. And of course, if you can make $1 a contract on these poor man covered calls in 10 days, write 5 of them, bring in $500, $550 here. That pays for 1 hour of my time. And you can keep doing this for the rest of your life. Once you know how to do it, you're going to keep on doing it. BW Bruce, I sold 2 calls on a small, what is it? Is it a former company I own? And I just bought them back for 69% profit with a week to go. Sweet ride, Kent, for a poor man covered call on HPQ. What do you think about buying January 23rd, January 2023, 22 for 1085, or what about 25s for 825? What do you think? I like I like kind of more in the money than less in the money, but I'm not afraid of a 25. I mean, HPQ here, we're sitting at right now 32.50. 25 is 7.50 in the money. That's 20%. Yeah. 22s, even, lots of room, lots and lots. So if you find that you can get if you can get a 22 or a 25 for that 90-10 rule, then great. Obviously, the HPQ right now 32.50. The 25s are worth 7.50 book, and at 8.25 there's only 75 cents premium. That's a good buy. The 22s are 10.50 in the money, and they're at 10.85. Good deal. Excuse me one second. I'll be right back. This one? No, don't need this. Oh. I'm good on that. What's that? And I don't need any towels or anything. Everything else is good. And everything's all set. We're fine. Other than that, yes. Yeah, perfect. All right. When you've done that, just leave it there. Close the door. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, I'll come. All right. I got to go back on to work here. Room service. Anyway, where were we talking about writing? Yeah. So these 1080, these 23 January 23 $22 calls, both are a good buy. Really. The difference is what, a couple $100, $260. Obviously, if you you score a few of each of any of them, you're going to be writing a cover. You're going to be writing calls, short-term calls against them and bringing in money. So perfect. Okay. I like it. Keep it going, Kent. Way to go today. And as always, Alberto is saying to BW, nice. Options nomads, Kent. I was just typing up that exact question. Candy from a baby, says BW. Spirit, wait until what hour will deposits arrive? Splair, I don't know. It depends on the institution. There's nothing worse than waiting for money to arrive and it doesn't arrive. It's like watching water boil in a kettle. It never happens when you want it to. Beach, I got all of Uncle Bruce's classes, along with a few one-on-ones along the way. Did it pay off? Holy moly! My bank manager, they keep smiling when I call or ask for something. Perfect. That's just the way we like it. That's exactly how we like it. Wing Commander, I'm looking at my GameStop 3625 September 16 call. I could roll them. Right now the GameStop is sitting at where are we at right now here? Hold on a second. Let me get my thing together. All right, 40.68 right there, and you're at 36.25. If you're able to do a roll where you can move up your strike a little bit, no extra cost out of your pocket, even a little more money in, depending on how far out you go, take a look. Always take a look. Absolutely. Michael Downs, I was never had a clue what a call was until you just explained it. I'm just a semi-retired old guy who did pretty well in life, and you became my hobby. Right on, Michael. Yeah, call options and put options, and opening transaction to sell and closing transaction to buy, and all the technical terms you have to learn. The options market is a gazillion billion dollar a day business. This is a huge market. There are hundreds of billions of dollars in options floating around out there all the time, and these listed stock options. This is a huge business. It is massive, and you guys coming in here as writers you're just little mini casinos, is what you are, and you're offering some options into the option market, joining the pool, and taken your share of the profits off the top, and you're adding liquidity to the option market. You're actually helping the option market be a better market, and you're rewarded for it if you know what you're doing. If you take the time to study on how options work and how they collapse in value, especially in their last 2 to 3 weeks, they just plummet because they run out of time. And all options that are out of the money will expire worthless. And there are some of you out there who are likely writing options that you let expire every Wednesday or every Friday or so. You write an option with a week to go, 2 weeks to go. You write it out of the money, so far out of the money that it can't help but expire worthless, and you don't ever have to buy it back. You sell the contract, you never buy it back because it dies, and you keep all the proceeds from the contract. Many of you here are quite happy to write a contract that might expire this Friday or next Friday or the Friday after, and you're delighted to write it in the morning and buy it back in the afternoon. If it's down 30-40% already, you're happy to take that off the table. Others out there love to write an option, and 2 or 3 days later, you're scooping it back for 30% off, 80% off. It all depends on the stock movement and how much time is left on that contract, how far out of the money it is as time runs out. It's a fascinating market to watch, and it's a fascinating market to make money in. You just have to learn how to, you just have to understand how options work, and you have to be in the mind of the opposition, because you are the casino and you're against the gamblers. You have to understand the mind of the gambler when it comes to options, especially out of the money options. You have to take advantage of the desperado nature of these people, especially when you're buying them back for fractions of what you sold them for. It's incredible, some of the stink bids that get hit. It is amazing how cheap some of these contracts come in at. It's great. Alberto Beach Boy, mic drop. I need another one-on-one. Maybe next week if he's available. Wing Commander, into October 2140, says Wing Commander. So many options with options. What are your thoughts? October 40s, yeah, it can be looked at. Sure. It just all depends on premium, what you can get, making sure there's a stink offer maybe that you want to take advantage of. Are you doing a rollover? I mean, there's a million questions you have to ask yourself. Alberto, Uncle, my last one-on-one, I haven't received the copy yet. Oh, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I'll check into that after the show. Michael, is Bruce being mugged? That was my room service. That is my daily housekeeping. Just had to make sure that get the garbage out of here and get some more coffee pods. Got to have my coffee in the morning, man. Bagel room service options. I think today's show would be helpful have a first look into Bruce's shows playlist. If you've ever thought about that for rookies here, Uncle Bruce. Yeah, I haven't really, to be honest. This is why I created the classes. These lessons are designed to bring a lot of you right up to speed here very quickly to understand what we are saying to each other. This lingo over here, a lot of you have told me that the first few days you were here, you would listen to me talk, you would listen to me read these comments, and you wouldn't know what these people are saying because you couldn't figure out what is this. Sounds like they're talking in code. Well, they are. They're talking option talk. We're doing option talk. But if you take a few of my classes, you will quickly catch on to this. You'll figure this out. It'll hit you like an anvil, and you'll go, oh, that's what they're talking about. I get it now. Now I know what they're doing, and it begins to make sense. And now this chat over here becomes really interesting because you guys who are not option writers but might be thinking about it, or you're looking into it, you've stumbled into this class, this show somehow, whether live or on a rerun, you stumbled into here and you're wondering, what are they doing over there? This guy has no charts. He has no quote machines. He doesn't trade. What are they doing? And he quickly figured out these folks are the traders. These are the ones who are trading and writing and buying back their calls. And you're beginning to figure out how they're doing it. And you can verify whether they're lying or not. Because while we're here talking, you can go on to marketwatch.com on the internet. You can type in the symbol for GameStop, GME, and then you can look at the option chain on MarketWatch. It's right there. It's free. It might be 10 minutes behind, but it's there. And you can see if someone says that I just bought back a a September $36 whatever for such and such, you can look up that contract and you go, oh yeah, there it is, bid ask, last trade. Yep, that's right there. You want to do some more research, you can go to Google, of course, and you can enter a search term like GameStop option contracts or call option contracts, and you will get the NASDAQ website. And if you go there, you can look up the option that you want to look up, and it'll probably show you some graphs of the history of the trading of that contract. So you can compare the history of the stock trades that they've had versus the history of this contract. And you can see, oh yeah, the stock used to be 38 and this contract was trading at this price. And the stock went to 36 and the contract went to that price. The stock went to 39 and the contract went to this price. You can begin to see how they mirror each other, but also you'll note how the option keeps depreciating in value. Even though the stock might not be depreciating in value, contracts do depreciate in value because they lose the time premium that's on top of them. Time is money. And in the option business, time is money. And that's what makes you money, by writing contracts that have very little time left on them, and then they start to deteriorate badly, and all in your favor. Exciting stuff. Alex, the lamp inspector is doing a spot check. Michael Splair started ghosting here right after GameStop decided to get into the market for fun, and here we are. No Yoko. Splair, the lamp is flat today. Coyote, Michael, there's a lot to learn about them, but it is worthwhile. Splair, yeah, here we are, and settling without Bruce as well. Mirko, Kent, you could get that HBQ 20 till Jan 24 for 1330. Those are mine. Splair, but at least you made the right decision to get into this place, no matter how active you are in the chat. Christina, my GameStop calls I sold for $45. They're worth $3,000. Hard not to buy to close and wait and write tomorrow. Nothing wrong, Christina, with buying those back and folding your arms like this and saying, well, you know what, GameStop, if you want to pop off with a little $2 run tomorrow morning, I'll be there to write them again. And you might just play the same game all over again and just start hauling in a couple of bucks every trade, just taking the money to 16 times, $3,200 or more. I like this game. Kent, Mirko didn't look that far out. Uncle Bruce, what would be the advantage to go to 2024 versus 2023 on the HPQ? If you can get them for just as cheap or close to just as cheap, you get an extra year. You just have a long time, to work with a contract or contracts and not worry about them expiring in 4 months or 5 months or 6 months. You now have 16 months or 18 months. You don't want to overpay too much, though. That's the secret with the option writing campaign. When you buy in the money calls, you really want to adhere to that 90-10 rule. The 90-10 rule I talk about in the classes. You really want to stay into that as much as possible so that you limit how much you're spending and maximizing what you're generating off of that capital. Now, if you're going to buy a 2024 leap, it's a leap because it's more than a year out. You might be paying a little more of a premium for it because an extra year of time is available to you, and it's worth it. You might be able to go 85, 15, something like that. Nothing wrong with that because you got a long time now to generate income from that contract. What you don't want to do is you don't want to buy a call that's half book value, half time value, because now you got to work a whole lot of contracts just to get the time value out of it because it's going to be lost to you. You're going to lose that time value as each month goes by. So you want to keep that time value at a manageable level, right? Mirko, it's over a year, so I guess it's better for your taxes in the U.S. Splair, good compare. What's this? A good compare with the water boiling, and it's real like that. When you look away, it's already cooling down before you fill up the cup. That's true. So when it dies, I keep the gains without any complications. That's right. If you have written a call option, and at the end of the call option's life, the stock and the option itself is not in the money, The option is out of the money. It expires worthless. You don't have to buy it back. You get to keep all the money. Exactly. And then the next Monday, you can write again. The Credit Savage is a new member. Well, I think the Credit Savage is renewing. And I thank you, Credit Savage, for renewing your membership. Chilling with Uncle Bruce member. I do appreciate it. Credit Savage, the house husband. Welcome. Nice to have you here. All righty. Not my SoFi. There's a familiar face. Credit Savage. Well, ahoy, everybody. Well, ahoy, folks. Well, welcome back. Mirko, house husband, welcome back. Splair. Okay, in that case, the classes are really enough. Karim, how far out on the Matterport calls, y'all? How far out on the Matterport calls? I'd wait till after earnings. Zed, 93 punching in. We got 93 thumbs ups. Alex, howdy. Credit Savage, how is life treating you? Hey, folks, good seeing y'all. I took a break because the kids and work, summer and all that, plus Uncle Bruce in Europe. I just couldn't tune in, but it's all good now. Saw Uncle Bruce having issues with audio, though. Michael, NASDAQ coming back a bit, 12,500. Michael, Credit Savage, welcome back. Zed Estate sold 38 GameStop puts. So 38 GameStop put, $8 or 8 contracts expired this Friday. Am I gambling? Sold a $38 GameStop. I sold 8 of them. Is that what you did? You sold 8 38s? I'm trying to figure this out. Okay. All depends on the premiums. It's all good. Christy, you're killing it. Actually inspiring, says Coyote. BW, it was a farmer company for those still learning. Bought them back for 95 cents, sold for 154, 69% gain. Nicely done there, BW, making money. Credit Savage, Uncle Bruce, good to be back. So about the feedback issue, it's not a phone problem. It's a mic and feedback problem. So just shut off your mic settings to cancel all audio so you'll have no repeater feedback. I'll look into that. John Gill, welcome back. Credit Savage, haven't seen you in a while. Coyote Zed, weeklies is always gambling, but sometimes gambling is fun. Munimo, 96 thumbs up. Thank you. Susan Shops about Bruce. For those of us scared of writing calls, your thoughts on QYLD ETF. I don't know what QYLD is. I don't know at all. Let's see. Where am I? QYLD. Maybe I can get that over here. QYLD. See if this works. My computer is really behind here. There it goes. QYLD. QYLD. Come on, machine. Let's go. Wake up. Global NASDAQ 100 covered call ETF. Okay. Let's see. Today's range is 2 cents. I would not be writing options on this. Although you can buy this fund if you want. I guess that's what you're asking me, I suppose. Whether you could, instead of writing, what are your thoughts on it? I have no thoughts on it. I don't know anything about it. I understand what it is. It's an ETF that specializes in writing options. But I can't tell you whether it's worth your money or not. It doesn't look. It looks like a real flat investment. The high and low is 1680 to 2315. I really don't know. I can't give you an opinion on that. I just can't. I would say that, if you're a very conservative investor, buy IBM and get a 5% yield on your just off the dividend. I mean, just do that. That's a cash cow company. They're paying a nice yield and enjoy. Don't write any options. I mean, sure, it's okay. But if you're going to write options, you can always, gamble with like $1,000. And like the questions I'm getting here from Kent about buying an $800 option, like $825 or something option, and then writing a call against that option. Now, maybe that's too complicated for you already, and I've lost you. But for less than $1,000, you can write one call option on HPQ, Hewlett Packard, solid company. They're not going off the board. And you could write a $3-4 out of the money contract for like a month, bring in 40-50 cents, 40-50 bucks on an $800 investment, and then just watch it every day until it dies and see if this is for you. So a lot of people who've joined me over the last year and a half who never thought they would ever be involved in options at all in any way, shape, or form, period. And then a number of them get involved with option writing instead of buying options, calls, or puts. And they realize that the light goes on. They write one contract, just one, and they watch it closely, listen to the commentary here, watch the commentary here, ask me a question or two, and then they get it. It just clicks in, and they realize, oh, this is what we're doing. Oh, I get it. And they become option writers. They then try to do 3 at a time or 5, or they write options on several stocks they have, and they slowly get in. It might take 3 months, 6 months to get into it. But once they're into it, it's like swimming. It's like riding a bike. It becomes second nature. Coyote, Chris, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Hey guys, I've been well, working part-time and making just as much money, following Uncle Bruce still and just making bread with covered calls, putting all that Uncle Bruce knowledge to work and loving red days. Coyote is thumbs up number 99. Shiz, welcome back, Credit Savage. I was wondering where you had been. Where have you gone? Mirko, HPQ 20, HPQ, Jan 24s are bid 1330. So that's about 80%ish for 17 months. I think that is as cheap. So HPQ is sitting at, where are we at now in HPQ here? If I can come to make it come up. Where is it? There it is, 32.45 right now. By the way, we got 14 minutes to go. 32.45 and 24s are worth what, 825? Sorry, you're talking about a $20 call for January 2024. That's what you're doing. All right, okay. I'm still having trouble reading these messages from time to time. So HPQ, that call is worth $12.44. That's the book value, $12.44, and you can buy it for $13.30. Theoretically, if you could get it for $13.30, that's an excellent buy. An excellent buy. Right on. Richard is saying, nice to see you, Credit Savage. Kent, Credit Savage Houseman, welcome back. I missed you. I thought about you yesterday, wondering what happened to you. DQ is here at number 102. Welcome. And Zed is saying to Coyote, wanted to try weekly put, and it is fun. Again, what did I miss? DQ wants to know. Investing in an ETF is not an alternative to writing options. No, that's right. I agree with that. I've gone nowhere, folks. I'm always here watching on Bruce and screaming at the TV when you guys make a boneheaded move. Laugh out loud. I advise newbies to take the classes. Start with one, and it pays for itself. Christina, $570 is what I sold them for, and I bought them back for $365. 16 contracts. Let's have a morning run. Nice job. Wing Commander rolled 4 of my GameStop calls into 40s. October 21st, I bought 36.25 back for $670 each, sold new ones for $635. What do you think about that move? I like this move. You're spending a dime more. No, I'm sorry. You spent it cost you 35 cents a contract to do the move, but you moved up $3.75 in value per share. Love it. I love this move. Nicely done. I'm pretty sure the next write will work very good, right? Where I now say everything around it, beginning to figure this out. Kent, Mirko, I'm looking at those now. Thank you. I may do those instead. Beach Boy, good to have you back. Credit Savage. We needed a Savage credit boost for some time, and here it is. Zed, the Credit Savage, welcome back. Hello, Smith. I would not recommend QYLD just for multiple reasons. Main taxes are much higher and growth is non-existent, but that's my opinion. Cindy, Revlon is paying high premiums for a 788 stock. Credit Savage, I would advise anyone starting off to not be scared to write any covered calls on stock. You'll keep LT, it's free money. You are the casino, and you'll win 90% of the time. Uncle Bruce gives you all the tools, All of them. There you go. Susan shops about. I want you to hold my hand when I take plunge. Do you help like that? I really want to do this, but gosh, the fear, laughing out loud. What do you fear, Susan? Not SoFi wants to know. Credit Savage, Uncle Bruce, as a matter of fact, I saw your diatribe on AMC a few days ago, and I bought some $20 puts for October, already printing money. Thank you, Uncle Bruce. There you are. AMC right now is 22.64. The Dow's down 72, make it 61. GameStop 40.47, down 298. So down we go on these stocks. Hallow Smith, if you are scared of doing anything but safe investing, just buy an ETF of the S&P 500. I recommend writing one option to learn, and you will quickly learn how easy and fun this can be. Mirko, Kent, that's what we're all about here. That's what we're here for, giving each other ideas, of course. Everybody does what he or she wants in the end. That is the way like it should be. Coyote, Susan shops about. It's not as scary as you think, but anyone will tell you that they were scared at first as well, but with experience, it goes away as you learn all the tools at your disposal. Coyote, Susan shops about. If you're considering writing on a stock that most of us are familiar with, you can always run the call by us first before you write it. You could always ask us all here that you're thinking of doing this. What do you guys think, or what would you suggest? And there you go. We'll try to hold your hand as best we can, get you through the initial shakiness of it. That's all right. It's all good. It looks like we are running this market right now. The Dow down 57 or so, S&P down 17, Nasdaq down 146. Oil is down 7 cents right now. GameStop is $40.50, down $2.95 today. And the volume looks to be a little over 6.4 million so far. Welcome one, welcome all. Thank you for the 114 thumbs ups. 114 of them. You got to love this. Fabulous. Let's see. Nick Murray. So there are no UBI earnings today. I don't know if anyone's reporting anything tonight. It's tomorrow, isn't it? Tomorrow for Matterport Spire. Thursday, Rocket Lab, Sextera, and SmartRent. We've already had ATIP, we've had ME, and we've had SoFi. And that's 3, and there's 5. That's 8. Those are the 8 former SPACs we follow here. How about that? Let's see. Here we go. Larry is in the house. Larry, hi everybody. I'm late, but I'm here. I'm number 112. Welcome, my friend. 8 minutes to go. Just concerned the risk reward on some of those. These like Matterport's not really worth it though, is it? Mirko, DQ. I'll wait. Tesla out at least till 8:10ish. Have you already covered? Question mark. And Tesla is at 849.50, down 21 cents today. Splitting 3 for 1 in August. August 25th, they'll start trading on a 3 for 1 split. 22.56, down 140 on AMC. Matterport down 43 cents. SoFi down 61. GameStop 40.43, down 302. HKD, the AMTD Digital Inc. Is sitting at 204, down $201. Pfizer up 18. Spire down 7.5. Boeing down 93 cents. Apple up 17, SmartRent down 30, ATIP is at 101.5, down 15.5, Rocket Lab down 1 penny to 5.44, Sextera down 29 cents to 12.04, ME at 3.71, down 26, Google down 63, HPQ down 96, Cisco down 9, Twitter down 9, Home Depot down 6.97, Carvana down 5, Robinhood down 59 cents, Vanek Vectors down 9.65. IBM down 146, Microsoft up 216, Goldman up 179, US Steel up 81, Meta Platforms down 178, Amazon down 176, Bed Bath Beyond 969, down 172. They're coming back. We're down 28 on BlackBerry, Royal Caribbean down 230, Target down 180, JP Morgan up 96, Costco down 523, Walmart up 123. NVIDIA down 675, Disney down 99, American Airlines down 43, Netflix down 383 to 229, and Moderna down 1171 to 171.23. There's a guy in Pittsburgh who's doing okay this week on his calls on those shares. Rock and roll. So much fun. DQ says, Merkel, yeah, I covered it when it dropped into the 830s. I got it covered. Let's see, Chris Savage. Some don't understand just how conservative the cover call strategy is. Uncle Bruce talks about what he talks about. Say you pay $10 and write a covered call for 15, and you get $2. The worst case is you get 17 for a $10 investment. What's wrong with that? That's the worst case. That's not so bad. It's all good. Matterport is absolutely a good bet, says Michael Downs. Hello, buying 3 AMC puts for September 2. Wish me luck, everybody. Yep, the further out you can go with these puts, the better. You want to give yourself time, but I do expect a movement on AMC in the not too distant future, negative movement. That's what I'm thinking. Tiff, I'm curious about Matterport earnings. They bought another company a couple of weeks ago, so their earnings per share should lower than predicted for that, right? I wonder if this will cause some stupid selling. I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Mirko DQ. So you've been the one who made it jump back to 850. Thank you, sir. Laughing out loud. Michael, check Matterport chart from mid-June. DQ. Mirko, I did have an issue. I did buy to cover on the Fidelity phone app. It executed as a buy. I had to just on the computer do the buy to cover and to sell back the shares I bought on the phone. DQ, Uncle Bruce, yep, I'm not complaining about my Moderna calls. Right on, buddy. Wayne Commander, interesting article on Seeking Alpha. Current dip is a gift to new shareholders. SoFi should still be rallying on the strong outlook, but the stock is likely heading towards a gap close into the sixes. Splair, thanks, Tiff, for keeping this in mind about Matterport. My 2-day attention span already killed those thoughts. It's all good, says Mirko. Tish the Dish. Bruce, here's a $5 donation for you. I am now the official owner of 100 GameStop. Time to write a call. There you go. It's time to write a call option and take in some do-re-mi money from the gamblers on the calls on GameStop. Right on, Tish the Dish. Way to go. Congratulations, Splair. I wish you a lot of success, Trish. Trish the Dish. Hello, Trish the Dish. Welcome to the Writers Club. Mirko, well done. I wouldn't write on a down day, though. Maybe wait for tomorrow, see if we have a little pop, then do a write. Absolutely. We'll see what happens. We are at 40.24 on GameStop, down 321 right now. AMC 22.45, down 151. The Dow's down 88 points right now. And we'll see how this all comes together. I did write on my board here a couple of things today. GameStop, the high and the low today, 43.19 for the high, 39 for the low. GameStop right now is 40.24, so we're a lot closer to this. The AMC today, 23.85 for the high, 21.74 for the low, and AMC right now, 22.44. So really, we're like 70 cents from here and $1.40 away from there. That's kind of where we are right now. That's what I just wrote today on the board. Got the whiteboard going, got the second camera up. It's my phone. And from time to time, we'll write down formulas here and try to explain stuff for you and, kind of go from there. Exciting stuff. Thank you, everybody. Good to have you. Kent, how far would you recommend going out on AMC puts? I bought a few yesterday for September 2, but would like to buy a few more. What are your thoughts? I would go later in September if you can, or October. Just even if you're selling with lots of time left, good. I want you to make the flip. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm looking for a down dip, maybe into the 12, 15 neighborhood. There'd be some real good profits made, whether you guys double or triple your money. Great. If it's a short-term deal, great. We move on. Tiff, 23andMe day range was 320 to 420. What a ride. Alberto, Trish the Dish, get that money. Absolutely get that money. The Dow is now down 84. We've got a 22.44 AMC market and GameStop at $40.26, down 3.19 on the day. What a day today. We're looking at the U.S. market, like I said, down 82, S&P down 20. So the Dow's down 82, the S&P down 20, and NASDAQ down 154. Oil down 17 cents so far. Such fun here. Oh my gosh. Interest rates, the 10-year Treasury is at 2.795. The German is at 0.92. They've climbed a little bit this week. On currencies, the euro is 102.09, the pound 120.74. They have rallied a little bit in the last couple of weeks, not too much. We're coming into the last seconds here. We should be getting the bells from Lair. There they are. There they are. It's done. Thanks, my friend, for being here, Lair. I appreciate it. Hallow's also ringing the bells. We're done for the day today. And I hope some of you made some money today. I think some of you did make money today on your options. Way to go. 40.40 looks like the final trade on GameStop, down 305. AMC 22.50 down 146. The Dow looks like it lost 56 points when it was all said and done. Matterport down 39. Tesla down $21. This HKD closed at 201.98, down 203 bucks. Pfizer up 21 cents. Spire down 9. Boeing down 101. Apple up a nickel. SmartRent down 27 cents. ATIP down 12.5 cents to 104.5. Rocket Lab down just a penny. Cyxtera down 31. ME down 25 to 373. Google lost 64. HPQ lost 95 cents. Cisco down a dime. Twitter down a dime. Home Depot down 673. Carvana down 506 to 41.40. That was a $50 print, I think, yesterday. Robinhood down 58 cents to 10.10. Vanik Vectors down $10 to 229.39. IBM down 144. Microsoft up 198. Goldman up 211. US Steel up 81. Meta Platforms down 172. Amazon down 158. Bed Bath Beyond down 162 to 979. BlackBerry down 30. Royal Caribbean down 225. Target down 171. JP Morgan up $1.03. Costco up down $6 for Costco. Walmart up 132. Nvidia down 707. Disney down 96. American Airlines down 40. Netflix down 350. Moderna down 1180. What a day on Moderna, generating revenues for option writers. There you go. That is where I'm at. Splair saying, have a good night, everybody. The Credit Savage, yeah, I concur. Today is a bad day to sell covered calls. You want to write on green days. I wrote 40 January 23, 12.5 covered calls for SoFi. When it ripped to 8.5, gonna buy those back this Friday for half of what I sold them for. There you go. Bama, I wrote a couple of cash secured puts on SMH and IBM today. Bartman was carrying some $35 puts on Carvana since it crashed. Was good to get those off the books. Credit Savage, what did I do with that money SoFi generated? Why, I bought some AMC puts, baby. There you go. Right. Well, there it is, 22.50 on AMC, down 146. The high yesterday on AMC, I believe, was 27 something bucks. So we're off 450 from yesterday's high. So yeah, there we are, a little retracement. GameStop yesterday did reach $48, like $47.99, and here we are at $40.40. Almost $8 off. So yeah, we've got some, droppage happening, and there's probably more coming tomorrow. That's my hunch. After hours on GameStop right now, 40.22 down 18 cents. AMC after hours, 22.43 down 7 cents. There you go. DQ, thank you, Larry Titus, for ringing the bells for us. Coyote says we'll see you all tomorrow, and I will say my goodbyes now as well. And say once again, thank you, all of you, for your support of this channel in every way you do it. I love you. We had 123 thumbs ups today. I appreciate that so much. If you can find one on the way out the door, please drop it off. That would be beautiful. Credit Savage is saying, I love it. Uncle Bruce, AMC is going to $8. Each of those puts is going to be worth $1,300. Kent, the Credit Savage house husband, which puts did you buy? I'm new to puts. Alberto, buenos noche, bagel familia. Until tomorrow. Thanks, Alberto. Have a great night, my friend, and let's make some more money tomorrow. Indeed, more money on the table, and we'll see how it all comes in from all those gamblers out there on the casino floors, just throwing us their gambling dollars. We got to take them. Mix them in with our dollars and pay bills. Good seeing you all, says Credit Savage. Great to be back. We'll be catching our acts tomorrow. Thanks, Uncle B. Good night, folks. Thank you, my friends. All of you out there, have a wonderful evening. Stay healthy for me. We'll catch you tomorrow before the opening. For those of you who are Gold Bagel members, we'll see you for the Trading Alert Show. And then we'll see you at 8:30 tomorrow morning as we open it up and get going again and see if we can bring in some dough. Credit Savage says, I bought 20 AMC puts expiring October. They're around $4 now. These are $20 AMC puts right there. And that's right there at $22.50, only $2.50 out of the money. Stock goes down to 10. Those are worth 10 each. Giddy up, Alberto. The credit, you're back. Good, Kent. Thank you. Thumbs ups. All right. All right, everybody. Have a good evening. We'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, and we'll play this game again. Have a good one, everybody. Bye from Calgary.